something that he feels is just going to be strong in the actual game. I don't know. The only reason I say Spectre is because of the initiation, right? Because then they have Global, they have Haunt, they get in the backlines, but even then I'm looking at backlines. I don't know if Spectre even wants to play.
5 seconds remaining.
Not sure what
Elephant's turn to pick.
Van Weaver. The other one I was saying was Jug earlier, but that one just also feels very risky.
Yeah, it's your nasty lineup.
And you don't know what you're laning against. I'm against Magnus or I'm against whatever, like the last pick.
I mean, what do you think is more likely here for Psg.Lgd?
I think it's likely the Magnus. They're going to pick something last for nothing to say that he likes. Something versus Ursa. Can't go for his tanker because that Storm's there. But now that maybe pushes them away from one.
I mean, they've not got a lot of cash.
10 seconds remaining.
Quite happy playing like an Ember mid this.
5 seconds remaining.
More root, you know. How are they going to catch you? So, sort of. Again, I think you want to play on the elusiveness here. Yourself another slippery hero. As Elephant will catch you.
Whoa! So they are putting Mag mid and they're putting CK top.
Okay. Both behind here on the Chaos Knight.
Well, I like C. Have we gotten to see much CK? Have we gotten to see CK?
I think it has had again.
Yes, I think we did have.
I don't think it was one of the unpicked.
He had one of the highest GPMs as well when he was picked. Yeah, yesterday he was picked, and it was Beast Coast, so that was K1 probably playing it, right?
Right, yeah. Okay. CK last pick here for Psg.Lgd, and
that's annoying for Ursa. There's the constant stuns.
Sure.
Even he can trade back. There's a lot of damage in that top lane too.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I think it's going to be a tough one for Elephant.
This looks really tough for Elephant, I have to be honest.
I feel like Armin's just going to get out of control in this morph.
I think Armin's going to get out of control, and even to Faith Beyond, if he gets some farm, I don't see good ways for them to even clear Phantasm.
And the team fight is fantastic. I mean, obviously Elephant do have the counter team fight a little bit with the silencer.
If they can initiate globals, and they can slow down, like if they can initiate and they can get that first Roche and then just always play around those globals and looking to get those pickoffs on the side lanes, I could see a possibility of them doing it. But I actually think LGD's got such a damn good draft, and the way that they set it up was perfect. Like getting Ame more, saving this last pick to just know exactly what you want to lane versus the Ursa.
I mean, and what do you think sort of Elephant feels that the last pick Ursa is going to do for them here? Like, why did they end? That made them feel that Eurus could have a good game here on the Ursa.
Probably just tempo. Like, we need to win the game by 25-30. We need to have a huge advantage by 25-30, or we're just losing this game. So I think that's probably the only thing that I can see.
One hit, Psg.Lgd group series very important for Elephant here, as they are still very much in the fight to stay top half of the groups, get themselves that slot in the upper bracket.
Yeah, I'm wondering how this bottom lane is going to go, I gotta be honest. This is a super aggressive lane coming out from the side of Psg.Lgd. Silencers sometimes can just start to chain out of control. So he gets to a root and
what's happening here? And found Somnus, he's looking pretty dead.
He accepts his death.
Gonna be first blood going to Arme.
And immediately now we see Curse is skilled. So the other thing I was gonna say, depending on what super skills is gonna determine how much you can actually trade with the Willow. Once you skill Curse, you can't trade with Willow on the side ever again. If you're able to get Glaives in the lane, then you can actually trade. But Willow, as we know, base attack time is super fast. So Silencer struggles.
30 seconds.
1.22 attack speed on Silencer, 1.11. So I think that lane could be quite difficult. And yeah, right off the bat, I mean, getting first blood. Gets it. None other than Ame.
With that stop. Ease farm.
Easy fluffy hat right away for a Morphling.
Seems that we're going to see Elephant come back down for the rune here.
The battle begins.
They're going to respect it this time. Psg.Lgd, they've already split up, so be able to get the 2 for 2 here on the bounty runes. To see how much they can keep that pressure off Eurus on bottom. Be too fun here for the Ursa in this laning stage.
It really does sound quite difficult. CK is quite a beast. I know we haven't seen him too much in the offlane, but I've been hoping to see him more because he does so much damage. His stun is really frustrating inside of laning phase just to mess with you with CS. The mana cost has just been changed so many times, and now that Soul Ring is so valuable, No, you just soul ring and constantly keep stunning. It's very frustrating.
Of course, on the top half of things, IO and this Mars, Yang and FY, can they cause a lot of issues for Arme, or Arme can be pretty safe with having Y punch
I think
into
Y, yeah. Y is the one who's just going to protect. If anything, Y will die because he's just going to eat a little bit too much damage from the spear and the rebuke at some point, but that's his job. He's just soaking the pressure so Ame can get like level 3. Once Ame has 3, he should have no threat.
Already just hit with the level 1 trade. You see Eurus. Yeah. Get a lot here from Jingqiu and Faith Bian. And once those level 2s are online, this is be a lot of kill potential, I think, for Psg.Lgd. Yeah. You have to be pretty prepared with the regen.
Just a stun into a bramble is 200 damage every single time if they connect it. So see that one, hit the secondary one, it's just 170 damage from it.
So we'll get a bit of damage done back. Jingqiu will back off, but he has the salve ready.
That was kind of you.
Lane positioning though, look at this. Oh, a super has to get this pull off, or this is, but I mean, it's kind of disastrous already for Eurus having this pushing so hard. He's gonna lose a whole wave. He actually can't even get the hard camp pull either.
Denied.
Just stop. Yeah, he goes to break the small camp, but it didn't spawn in time. And look at the positioning of the lane. I mean, this is miserable for Eurus.
No, he can't. He knows he can't really step up.
Yeah, at least he has the 8 CS in comparison to Ame, who we are seeing is struggling. He only does have the 5 at the moment. Top lane, Yang. Good start these first.
Well, back, but yeah, top lane. I mean, Ame, I guess just for being very cautious of Yang, and F5 being able to close in on him, and obviously Yang. Right-click advantage is the melee Mars.
It really does. But they do get the pull off now. So why he does get a stacked pull. And that's going to deny a whole creep wave away from the Mars and reset the positioning for the Morphling. And Morph now has hit level 3. So Ame should feel much safer.
Towards Y. That frost slow. Try and get aggressive on him, see if they can do enough damage here with the 2 of them, but the stomp is out. Time to separate bottom lane.
Bottom.
Super nearly ends up going down there. They were chasing Eurus.
Now Jingqiu.
Look for Jingqiu, he might... Oh, the stun! Oh, if Faith Bian, he's going to be able to save Jingqiu. Stun comes in. It's going to be root up in a second, but... able to get quite back in on that. Teams there nearly losing their supports down on this bottom lane.
They messed up a little bit there on the side of LGD. I think there was some miscommunication. It looks like Faith Bian wanted to go for the kill onto Super, and Jingqiu was kind of like second guessing himself. So the root catches though.
Oh, it does.
Super is
drag back into another route as well.
Eurus.
I'm not going to the Tyler estate.
Does have force stick, but out of regen, they're gonna have to bring some extra down there.
Super dangerous lane from him. See mid Somnus. We've got on the CS. Pretty even here. Pretty good, the 2 of them.
Yeah. I like how Nothing to Say doesn't even attempt to go for the skewer build. He just goes for the straight farming. It's like, nope, I'm putting 3 points into power. If I get a lucky skewer and I kill him, then whatever. That would have been like some big mistake from Somnus, so he's just playing the more consistent farm.
Yeah, maybe just sort of, straight up respect. He's like,
probably.
Somnus ain't going to get caught out by it, so...
Oh, bottom.
Waste a skill point. Oh. Want to keep diving there. Silence wearing off, knows that Faith Bian could have turned.
Raindrop now on Super, so he can absorb a little bit of damage coming out from either the cast or those lashes. They're stabilizing that lane.
They really are, yeah. It's a very difficult lane for Elephant.
Look at Faith Bian. Like, he just wants to go for Super every time.
He's rather low here.
He wanted to, I think he just wanted to die. Like, I literally think he wanted to go back to base.
All right, well, Eurus was able to take him down before Super went out, so Jingqiu got himself some nice solo XP.
Right, like that literally looked like he knew he was dying.
That was not a trade that you come out of alive. Well, you go into that fight to die.
GQ, you'll get the lane. You're fine. This.
But you're right. I mean, they were both very low. They didn't have any regen on them.
He didn't want to spend any money on regen either. I thought he might spend his 900 gold on like a Helm of Iron Will or something like that. But nope. He was like, I'm buying boots, I'm buying wand, and I'm buying gloves. And I'm just going to die. And I just want to fight rather than go for farm. Very fit, to be honest. This A.
Trouble damage.
Trouble here.
Somnus might have this. He's got a lot of mana still. Oh,
He's got it. And the RP gets used.
Oh, well, there you have it. Somnus. He'll be smiling.
And it's a seek wave.
Yeah, that's huge. Solo kill. No RP for Psg.Lgd. Very nice. Number Somnus in bottom lane. They're able to kill off Faith Beyond again. Alright, Elephant.
And it's a +2 this time.
And mid lane. Why? He's
Dyer's middle cautious.
I actually really like that suit. I've been seeing a lot of these 5-position silencers just go 2-0-2. In this lane, I think this is really appropriate getting 1 point because Chaos Knight is a hero that starves on mana. You kill him once or twice, you take his mana away, you get him that -2, he will start to suffer on his phone. I do like the super.
Stupendous.
Stacks
Radiant's
up.
middle tower is under
I actually
attack.
missed that stuff.
careful down in this bottom lane. I mean, Eurus off the back of those kills. He's pretty got the 6. Not quite as easy to punish the bear as it was before.
And all 3 lanes gone in favor of Elephant here.
Yeah, I think that's something to be said about that, because these lanes on paper, I don't think they're easy, but Elephant playing very, very smart.
Yang barely missing any CS. He literally got every single one out of the tower there, even the catapult too. He's got treads, he's got double gauntlet bracer, all about the early base damage. Albeit not behind by any means. Exactly the same as the Ursa. Does have that really first blood that doesn't help him a lot. Bottom. IOTP coming in.
Ursa's going for this. Stomp is out. Stop the chase for now. Turn with a stun, but of course no firepower for Psg.Lgd to run back in on him with. Faith beyond safe though, Psg.Lgd. Just gonna take that walk back to base. This game's certainly being slowed down now.
Yeah, maybe suiciding was not the best. As now he does have the Helm of Iron Will queued up anyway afterwards. More tankiness now.
Invisibility.
It's Invis, but I believe the Invis did not finish popping when he was walking down in the river. So that Obs actually caught him. Fade time was still going.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, he's set up in a really good spot though, but Ame is sitting on 1300 HP. He still would probably die if he gets caught on the spear.
Family reunion. You'll be a hit.
Safe. He knew that rotation was coming. So I'm just still hunting though. Checking out the jungle, seeing if stacks. Did not see the triple hard camp stack just yet.
Looking around with Eurus, but a little hesitant about committing despite having the 3 of them there. Expecting that he had the ult. Maybe could have still been able to walk away with that up.
Somnus is about to steal the triple stack. He's found it.
Dire's top tower.
Very nice. Something already having a great start with that lane, that kill.
Oof, all of Y's work. It's just taken away. He does find 2 neutral items, found himself an Arcane Ring, found himself a shovel, sent them back to base. Now also pressuring the bag a little. But now they know those stacks are stolen, so likely to be kind of sad on the side of Psg.Lgd, but Ame now making his way toward bottom side. He's just farming Ancients since he knows his jungle's not safe. And Yang will take
Dire's top tower
very early.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And we did say that Elephant looked to pick this strategy for early game.
Yeah.
So if they're able to get that early blink timing, if Eurus has a good start, they can just look to pick KKs, go Roche.
Might be out. Back up a while with the stomp. TP coming in from Yang. Get in range here for the arena. Root is out, and he's going to step into the root, so won't be able to close the gap now.
A lot of rotations coming. Elephant, and now Ame is able to. So something you don't really see too often is the carries going back up to that top lane. Even though it's, you know, that far pushed in, it can be sometimes not safe. He knows that the more important bottom.
There we go. They got the chain locked down. They RP into the fear. Nothing to be done there by Somnus.
Great positioning too. There's no way he gets out of there. That port bottom was maybe a bit ambitious on the side of Elephant. It got seen, it got stopped, and now LGD with that information, they made some big hits. Sending the Morphling top to get free farm, hitting mid, killing the Storm Spirit. They've evened out that game, and they're getting stacks off in the meantime from the in the triangle.
Dire structures are
Punish a tower here again. They know RP is down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Low man on the Magnus just got his bottle refilled. The tower's already gone.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Lane, Yacht.
He's actually going to pop the ult. The stun off, and that long stun might have just saved him. Yeah, as indeed. Somnus not able to dive any deeper for that one. While over to the side, they'll lose FY. Rena's out. Yang sitting up on the Jinkyu. Somnus making his way over as well. Jinkyu will get taken out. Somnus, he's looking for more. He's up to the high ground. Gets the pull back onto Y. A couple of kills here again. Somnus getting active across the map here and getting very involved.
Radiant's middle tower is
I think that's a blink
attack.
now too. Yep, Yang's got it done.
Coin for me.
Super was not in ring.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Nice hits from both sides. Nothing to say, he's just playing the farm game. I think Psg.Lgd knows. Like, they know if they just play the farm game, they're going to win in the later stages. So it's really up to Elephant to dictate pace and make all these successful movements, which they have been doing. Mid tower and top tower. Mid is a really important one. That is a huge courier kill. That is the defusal from the Ursa.
Wait, how did he lose his courier? Where was he?
He was farming Ancients on the Magnus, and he just hit it. Just flying over, so they know the positioning of the Ursa too.
Yeah, 2 minutes though.
Yep.
A defusal.
This whole team is smoking in the area too.
And that Broom had to leave it. He's on there as well.
Oh, smoke gets revealed. Arcane Rune on Somnus. Here, the Mark.
Oh, they were doing 2-man RP.
Global.
Underneath the tower. They got any follow though. It didn't look like a Yang's actually able to step out the side. Empire will take him out of the fight for now. Somnus sits back as well. Quite a few ornaments, not really a whole lot happening there. Fabian has been found here as Eurus able to step in, takes down the Chaos Knight. Fear catches FY as FY goes down. Eurus.
Beautiful global. That would have been disastrous. That global doesn't go off. Nothing to say now, jumping in.
I mean, he is, and look, he's managed to get the arena down. He's caught the three of them, but the spear's actually going to thread between all of them. Doesn't matter, Eurus still able to stay on top of targets, take down, nothing to say. But look over Jinkyu, pull back with the vortex of Somnus. Elephant, they'll come out on top of this fight.
Big play. Honest, super massive global there, turning around the entire initiation of Psg.Lgd. They would lost both of their cores from that RP if he didn't get the global off there. Yeah, that's big. Now Eurus, whenever his courier respawns, they'll have an Old Clump plus the defusal.
Roche.
It's right around Roche, as we said. They want to get that first Roche, dictate pace. Perfect stuff from Elephant so far here in this early game.
Very nice combo break. They're a little careful though with the respawns by the looks of it. Psg.Lgd are all up.
ET is always annoying. They should still be able to commit and finish it because they have the IO keeping the Ursa pretty much full health with that urn. And I also did want to point out, different build you see from FY. He's gone for 2 points in Spirit in the laning phase, then he's going back for Overcharge. Okay. And he's gone Soul Ring, Urn, and then Mac. Every single time I think we've seen it played so far, it's been Holy Locket, Max Overcharge with Max Tether, into a little bit of a different style.
Eurus is low, but so is Roche. Stick in and grab it. Age is done, and that's the courier back up, so that's the defusal ready to go with.
They got quite a timing now. Where's his courier going? Flying down.
Straight in on a Fabian. Knows that he's pretty far out alone. He's got the backup coming in as well. FY brings in Eurus. Fabian will go down.
He did not lose in. I keep checking to make sure if he's losing. Very important what he does is Jinkyu is going to tip the Storm Spirit. Somnus is having a hell of a game. It's 3-2-2, but he's been incredibly active, just forcing movements, which is setting them up to have this successful early game.
Stupendous!
And LGD is just, like we said, just playing farm. They're just farming. They're gonna get picked off.
They are, yeah. Another setup and catch it. Somnus shows his face once more.
3K lead. 10 kills. Side of Elephant. with this Aegis too, they're very comfortable for the next few moments. That it's quite difficult for Psg.Lgd to get anything. So I think we're going to see just a lot of creep hitting from the side of Psg.Lgd for 5 minutes or so. Until they start feeling like they actually have counters to this global.
Radiant's
I think we will
bottom
probably see
tower is under attack.
Eurus.
Okay.
Not able to quite stop it. Close, but Eurus will move himself down to the bottom lane, and that's about 1,600 gold off the BKB. Have that, I mean, definitely before the Aegis times out, and certainly, you know, having the opportunity to look for fights during it. Yang, the river, he's out with a blink. So Psg.Lgd is avoiding any sort of conflict right now. No interest in fighting them.
They do have the blink on the Magnus, so they could look to set up RPs if they see somebody split off completely on the side, but also there's a global, so more than likely most of the time if you blink RPs, it's gonna get covered.
Here now.
Follow up.
Somnus.
Oh, why?
Gonna take himself a freebie. Why? He's away from anybody else. Another one for Somnus.
I mean, why would you just like walk in and handed his leg?
Yeah, he was just. Yeah, there was no living there.
He
was on the high
too,
ground, yeah.
He just walked, continued to walk. And they'll leave Yang top, and they'll actually pull the Storm Spirit mid with the IO instead of bringing the Mars back. Farm and Somnus wants to be in a safer spot. They're getting real rich. This is a Bloodstone, Storm Spirit. 17 minutes in. So if they keep getting these chain kills, these sequences of kills, he's just going to continue to get stronger and stronger in this early game. Finds himself a Grove Bow too. For Somnus. The game right now for them.
Right.
Doesn't even describe it.
Top. Yang's already got the setup. I mean, it's a little close to tier 2 though, so see if Somnus sees a chance to zip in on this. The arena's down, global as well. There's the zip forward. They've been able to catch one. Vortex drag back on the board for this counterplay. Hit with the RP on them, 2 of them. They'll take down Yang. Somnus has to get out, started a low mana. FI just skewered straight back into the splitter. Psg.Lgd this time will be able to punish, despite, you know, Elephant. Good jump there with the global silence. They just didn't quite have enough damage to kill Arme during that silence.
Patience from, honestly, patience from both sides there, the way they initiated. Elephant, you saw Yang jump, and the Storm Spirit, Somnus was ready to jump in immediately, but he waited. He hesitated because he knew there was going to be some type of follow-up, so he was surviving because of that as Beyond.
Looking really dead here. Eurus will jump over as well. He's going to try and arm the toggle his way out.
-2. He's actually picking up an Aether Lens, by the way, on the CK, so that he doesn't have cast range always. Cast range is nice, but I think in this game too, when he's starting to lose int versus the silencer, it might even be for him to have that. Elephant still feeling their power surge here. They've got a smoke. They're all gathered around mid.
Right, is he going to go for the Octarine build?
On the CK?
On the CK.
Yeah, possibly.
I have seen it before. It's good. I'm set. It's good.
I thought he might actually do
Octarine Rush.
I thought he might do Aghanims, to be honest, because he has Morphling on his but
that's true.
And it's a Dispel.
But the Octarine CK is low-key legit.
Well, the thing is, wait a second here. She doesn't go down. The thing about the Aghanims on the CK, if you do have a way to dispel the global off yourself, and then you Aghs Fanta.
Look at Eurus. Eurus just going in with the Sage. He's got 20 seconds left on it, bear in mind.
He has BKB though, so he's very safe.
Let's see. I mean, ideally, he would find the able to come out. Yeah, he under the team too.
He got skewered.
I mean, he's like, all right, we'll start the fight here. He's just laid down an arena underneath the tier 2. He'll back off. He's definitely creating a bit of a distraction, but yeah, cost him his life. They do manage to get 2 kills elsewhere, and they just now timing out.
18 Bloodstones already paying off there for Somnus. Straight back for the Orchid, and they get the tower as well out of that movement. And did they even have to use BKB? They did not. So still a 9-seconder on Eurus. I'm telling you, do they actually? He's able to get, if they have like a loaded.
Oh, no, I like the actually.
And then you ult and you remove all global. You move global off your entire team.
You get the Aether Lens, you get the Shard, and then you get the Octarine, and then.
That's way too much gold.
Days. Oh, you get it. You know,
they are farming.
They're farming.
They are playing, and they found a Philly.
All right, we're gonna farm.
Look at that. They found a Philosopher's Stone as well.
It's like, you know, let me get my shard on me.
No, but the timing for them, I would say, is it's the Aghanims on the Morphling, right? He is 2 components on his way now there. He's got Manta. He also finds, of course, another Shawl, which I feel like every Morphling finds. Sure, been nerfed. Still extremely strong on Morphling, especially when you're going with the build with Willow. It's all become it. Lots of damage.
Somos, of course, going to hit something in quick time. You can see a Bloodstone into the Hex.
Oh, he's gonna go back. Okay, cool. He switched it up. He had Orchid queued, but he sees the Manta. Like Manta's already done on the Morphling. He wants something. He wants the Ame killer, and that's what that is. 3K lead.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
BKB now. Just saying.
Mid lane. Global is up.
Radiant structures
Invisibility.
Fine super, that'll be certainly the way to start.
He's been sneaky though.
Dire's
0, 2, and 12
top
just
tower
chilling
is
out.
under
Backlands
attack.
only died during laning phase. They see the IO spirits.
Yeah, they're struggling to be able to get in onto their own high ground.
They're gonna just come in on the IO.
Okay, they'll take it.
Oh, watch, she gets wasted. Oh, Elephant's gotta hide. Run and hide for
Get
120.
the hell out, everybody.
Run and hide for 2
You've not
minutes.
got the global. It has been used.
He has to just wait. Like he has the global after RP almost every time. That one's
Radiant's
just a
middle
skewer.
tower is
He
under
just has to be a
attack.
little bit more patient. And with that, Psg.Lgd now will set up for the mid tower, and they do have RP ready with a BKB on nothing to say.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Can't be making those type of mistakes.
They're looking for another kill as expected. As I say, the global used, they're just going for action.
He's 200
Radiant
from
are
BKB. They're gonna scan, so they know Psg.Lgd is in the area. Without global, without the BKB on the Mars, could be a pretty tough fight. No vision right now. Psg.Lgd has behind the tower. We do see Y sneaking in. He's gonna look to place a ward down it. He's thinking about it. He's gonna place that one. He was trying to place a ward too. And again, we have a switch. So Somnus switches it for a third time from the Orchid to the Hex to now. Then gonna go back. Wants to cover himself versus the annoying Willow. I think the brambles and everything are very frustrating, so. Why you want to do? And it just lets him commit. Just full out commit for a hero. With that BKB. Yeah, name of the game is farm. Psg.Lgd starting to be able to hit creeps a lot more than they were before. Stacking some Ancients. They've got Philosopher's Stone, so they get the natural gold on the Willow. And nothing to say is going to go for an Orchid of his own. Assemble. We've...
Global back
Global's
up.
back.
Yeah.
All right, now
Time to try and make
Elephant can now
another
show themselves on lanes again. 2 minutes where they had to just literally sit back.
It's very important when Super drops that.
And the Ags is done. Ame, he's a come here Willow. He's not quite level 18.
How many points?
As we say, that's always the big timing is you get 18, so you have the permanent uptime pretty much. Only 4-second downtime during it. Ame, finish that one. And then, yeah, time to turn into either Willow. So this is actually the good thing, right? Either Willow or ET. It's most of the time going to be Willow, but some of the situations Willow might die. So then he can just, you know,
He's got a fallback.
he's got a fallback, exactly.
For me.
Because that is what happens a lot of the times when I've seen this strategy run, is teams start being like, all right, we're no longer focusing more. We focus the Willow. Take the Willow out of the fight before he's able to turn into that Willow. But yeah, waiting for that 18. Might be a fight before that,
is
though.
trying to find something, but... Oh, Yang! Yeah, we get the latch there with the spear, and now...
BKB forced.
He's had to pop it. Oh, mate. It's starting to try and go to work here at the Willow, and it's working. Yang getting pretty low here. Has to back off. Global.
Again.
Oh, not... I mean, they got to run.
They sure do.
The global.
Ooh,
Nice.
Willow.
FY.
Is under attack.
Beautiful. And BKB is wasted on nothing to say. Does have a regen rune, so he was out of mana, but he's going to be able to keep himself healthy inside the fight. And the Bramble's down. And the stop.
You're still has a BKB, though. We've got a BKB ready to use. I think it's Omnis. He's actually going to go straight over towards White. Gets himself on top of the other tire. White will go down. not going to get it. Fear over to the side, pushing back Eurus. The Silence kicks in onto the Willow. Fabian comes in onto Yang. Kind of going onto this path, but Yang's pretty tanky. Finally falls into the illusions. Eurus jumps over to Fabian. Arme's off to the side now. Nothing to say on why. Maybe seeing if they can get back in on this. Why did buy back for this fight.
This is the most important. This is the most important time in the game for Elephant because they have to secure the second rush. Otherwise, the game is going to start to get more and more difficult as it progresses. Important thing too was Ame was still level 17 when he used the morph there, so it was not that permanent uptime for the Willow. He ran out midway, so he did not really full commit. Now he's got it. So now he's going to be that Willow every single
they're going again
of the fight, and they're going to look again.
No global.
No global. No Mars either.
This is yeah, this could be a difficult rush. About these tools that they're ability, and the Elephant no, can't really straight up go for the Roche whilst Psg.Lgd is as close as they are.
They lost both of their wards too in the area, so now they're playing blind about that high ground. And it's a constant scouting. ET Spirit is constantly looking at them there, and it gives you the vision to be able to hit them with that Morphling Willow. Not safe even inside the pit. Beyond pushing them away with his Phantasm.
Oh, and then stays in. Can we get the skewer back on Eurus? Turn towards them, he's saying Francis commits onto the Magnus. He ends up dying now with a zip over towards face beyond. Thomas has got the control on the CK. Arme inside the pit, he's got to back off with the waveform. He's up to the high ground, he's out of there. Yang drops the arena to contain the Willow. This is going to be another kill for them as Jinchu gets speared over towards the wall. Arme's still trying to fight, he's looking towards FY. Can't quite get the last hit in those. FY's able to get away. Thomas zips over. Global, it's back up. They've got the lockdown, the spears in onto Arme. Elephant, they'll be able to take down 4.
Huge fight. Beautiful global. Great way of just sitting back, resetting. Nothing to say is the one who forced the fight. He got bashed. I think he was trying to get BKB up. He gets bashed. And that just ruins the entire sequence of everything for them there. Great fight for Elephant.
Well, with that, yeah, easy Roche. Won this game here for Elephant. A good timing, and things are definitely back on track for Elephant, and with the pace in mind that they want to play at.
Yep. And Eurus now, after that 806, after that bash was picked up, he pretty much has a full Abyssal flame.
Yeah, he's massive, yeah. 17k net worth.
So they have that BKB piercing lockdown that they have been missing.
Link easily able to close the gap and dodge the initiation, sometimes with nothing to say when he's trying to get with the Blink RP himself. Fingers and Eurus can play around that.
And they can just multi-initiate now with Global. Storm can jump in, Yang can jump in, Eurus can jump in.
It's a
go
lot.
For everybody. Like Storm can go for ET, Eurus can go for somebody else, Yang can go for. They can all pick and choose their targets on each side of the fights because of this.
Yeah, that was a very painful team fight for Psg.Lgd.
Radiant
Heavily
and they forced it. That's the thing. They were the ones who started it.
And they kind of tried to keep it going. I mean, even up until the last moment, Same was still there trying to fight back as the morph into the Willow, and couldn't do it on his own.
And there's a really important interaction that we did get to see, of course, is even though the Morphling's able to hit people with Willow, Yang can just turn Bulwark on it and absorb, protect his teammates versus that obnoxious Willow Morphling. Really important that he can do that, especially when he has BKB available, since most of the damage that comes out when you are in that Axe Willow form as Morphling is going to be magical. BKB, Bulwark, it's not going to take too much damage at all.
Tier 2's taken. Somnus continues well on the way towards the Hex after the Bloodstone and the BKB. So yes, got those 23 charges on him right now. So quite the roll here as the Storm. Now with the smoke up, Elephant ready to go again. Global, it's up.
Both cores are having phenomenal games. 806 Eurus, 1027 Somnus.
Great stuff here from Elephant. On the day where it really counts, as we said, Elephant fighting to get a spot in the upper bracket. Let's get a chance at a spot.
Courier has been killed.
Long range attack from the Quiver. We'll find that courier. Yeah, great itemization. I'm loving what Elephant's got right now. Even going for the Halberd next onto Yang, so he's going to be able to disarm that Morphling in a lot of situations. I think everything so far for them has gone really nice, except for like that one global which slipped up. Everything flawless.
Look at Solomons, big zip, but why? Whew, he's out.
Now he's probably going to buy a dust and replace one of his items with it immediately when that happens.
He's actually got the gem.
It's just a gem. Okay, yeah, even better.
Gem's
an
out.
Upgrade.
Yep.
I like that. Because this is their lineup is all about keeping this pace and just keeping ahead right now, keeping this 10k advantage. Don't let Psg.Lgd get information out of the map, get that farm going. Because, as I said, you do have crazy late game scaling, and right now this is Elephant's jam. This mid game with the Ursa, with the Storm, being able to hunt constantly, and like you said, Hex almost done with the Storm.
They're going to try and jump it on a fake beyond. With the BKB pop, there's nothing the rest of Psg.Lgd can do to push Eurus back.
Starting to fall apart for Psg.Lgd.
A lot of weight on Arme's shoulders here to something quite spectacular as the morph. We should say he's got the tools to do so this game with the Willow side.
Gets Omnis though. The reload coming in too. Doesn't quite have the Hex just yet. He's get the pull. He does.
He does. No escape for Arme, and he's the one that counts. This morph needs to be able to carry Psg.Lgd with the way they're falling behind. And off the map, 77. We've seen Undersay going for an RP in the mid, but anything to follow it up at all.
I'm really surprised he got this.
I mean, one of them's dead. Why? He's not getting out. Eurus, one more hit. Oh, the stun. Eurus. He will go down the run. So White actually able to live. Faith Beyond's now turning over towards Super. We'll push him back with the Psychic Headband. The stun coming in. Super is going to dart the illusions. He will. Zip over from Somnus. Elephant will manage to punish Faith Beyond for going out for that kill onto the Silencer. So now it's 3 dead on Psg.Lgd.
A weird go by Psg.
I mean,
jumping in with the RP without the morph.
Yeah, that's never really going to work.
Maybe feeling a bit desperate.
I guess so. They knew Arme was down for 70 seconds, so nothing to say, just trying something. But now there's no RP for the high ground defense.
So that's a rack. Still 10 seconds without the morph and the Willow. So
easy racks.
Yep. And they can't even step up. Eurus, he's got Blink and Abyssal. Nothing to stay even steps up like even a little bit more. He's just gonna get Blink Abyssal then full combo on. 15k gold lead.
Yeah, big lead now. Elephant, they've really hit the targets. We'll see it again. Goes for this RP, but they have to split up. But it's never. That's not going to be enough at this stage to kill these heroes, especially going on Eurus. He still had a minute left on the Aegis. If they did get him the once, they're going to achieve too much at all and ready to fight. And RP wouldn't have been ready for the next one.
It's just been smooth now. Big game after that Roche fight in the area.
Yeah, it feels like Elephant's cruising. I mean, 27 charges on Somnus. I mean, he's having a great time. Look at the Hex, they're jumping forward. Somnus has got the BKB. No, anything to go for it. He's there to back off. Nothing to say, we'll go down with the BKB. Yang does get put into the high grounds to take out the Mars.
You have to still be a little bit careful, not to overextend too much. They did not have global at the start of that go. Supers came up right in between.
Full E-Blade now on Arme, so might stand a bit of a better chance of bursting someone at the start of the fight. But
can also protect teammates versus that Ursa now. Pretty useful. Yep, struggles a little bit. Nice to still farm for Psg.Lgd, but they have their item timings. The thing is that Elephant just has too many good timings themselves. They're just too far ahead. Yeah. And now BKB on, or sorry, DD rune on the Storm Spirit 2 on top of that Hex that he had picked up from before that we saw revealed. It's scary for Ame to just get his split and try to get his farm. It might just be Psg.Lgd looking for fights right now. They have 15 seconds until Mars is up. Maybe they try to go for something.
A full Bloodthorn on nothing to say, so maybe with the RP and the Bloodthorn they'll have enough damage to take someone down during it. They'll try with the smoke, but yeah, everything's up for Elephant. Griffey's got positioning, able to get that global off again. It's going to make things rather awkward for Psg.Lgd when they attempt the jump.
He's been on point. Except for the one. Well, one or two. He's been on point, but his positioning has been on point, never getting picked off first.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, both teams will completely miss each other here. Set halves of the map. Elephant, they will reveal Yang, just push the wave round, start to look towards that last tier 2 that stands on the map. Psg.Lgd's side of things.
I'm over here.
Really are just getting a bit too farm. And there's not really too many solutions for, let me see. the supports don't have the best solution to this global. Like, why? I mean, he's got a Glimmer. He's just going to be global the whole duration. The Willow does have a Yules. Magnus has BKB. Morph has Manta. CK has nothing. Yeah, the global is just going to be extremely potent. 37 minutes almost there, though. And I know most people, it's me, tier 4 items are one of the things that do work really well versus the silencer. You start getting these, like, flickers. You start getting the Witchbane to dispel each other, too. Start to get some more solutions, at least versus super global in about a minute or so.
Alright, big zip time. Somnus. He's gonna see if he can find GQ. Yeah, he's gonna go for that. He may have flicked him. Oh, is he gonna keep committing? He's not.
No, he can't do that.
Doesn't want to go for the high ground.
You don't see Magnus. You the horn toss into like an RP, even with global coverage, he's gonna be able to RP you after horn toss.
Right, they've got the jump. They've got the global. They're able to get it onto Arme. Arme's dead.
Radiant's top
Quick jump. That'll do the job. Can Psg.Lgd get anything in return? They're looking at Yang. Still got a BKB.
top tower
Feels threatened here, so he's going to be more than okay. Casually stepping his way out of there. Nothing to say. We'll bring him back in. Now the BKB will come out. Oh, gets the spear off. Oh, hang on. He's pretty deep here. Having deep with that buyback from Arme. Eurus has got to get out. He's trying his best to do so. He's on the run. He's actually going to step into the route, though. Gets pulled back by the CK. That's Eurus down.
Arme's in position. They have to sack him, yeah. Let him die. Immediately, I mean, Somnus ditched so fast. He knew how bad the fight looked there. I think FY what he missed the relocate, right? Or did he get pulled? The skewer pulled him, and he couldn't get the relocate onto him.
I think so, right? I was trying to say Yang
like
out.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Buyback. I guess they want to fight for the roast. They want they do. But I mean, if the question is Eurus going to buy back as well? I mean, he's the big one. He's there for a minute.
Oh, and there's a free Aghanims. If Fizz Beyond gets a free Aghanims, that's their full global deterrent.
Oh,
now, he doesn't have a way to dispel it off himself first, initially.
True.
But if he does,
then
let's see who actually takes it.
And Somnus, he's in. He's going to start things. The shift is already going. If they kill Arme brought back.
He's got Aegis.
He has got the Aegis, indeed. He's got the cheese. He's holding everything at the moment, Arme. Literally everything. He's also holding the axe.
Yeah, he could. So who are the most valuable ones?
I think it's got to be.
I think it would like CK just because it gives him the but it's also ET. That's the thing, because then the ET can play completely different.
Actually, maybe the ET then. Yeah, maybe ET.
I think it's going to be why.
Start to build it, but
Innocence is looking. He's like, oh, let's see.
Give it a what? No, why?
Oh, they gave it. Really? Oh, Mask of Madness on Xingqiu as well.
I thought I was like, okay, why he's getting the Axe and the Mask of Madness? But no, yeah, indeed.
Well, because
Xingqiu getting the Axe and the Mask of Madness.
If I'm not mistaken, Xingqiu had a component and he sold it.
I thought that was why you had a component, so I think you're right. I think it was Xingqiu. I saw an Ogre Club and a course. I was like, oh yeah, that's the ET buying Axe and Mask of Madness. But no, it was Xingqiu.
Xingqiu had Ogre Axe. He sold it and he switched from Master. So now they have double
Willow,
double Shadow Realms blasting, and that gold lead's gone completely. That's that blessing, of course, that comes in and.
A bit of a bit of a swing there.
Yep, and a Satanic about to be finished for Ame too, so another way to dispel. And now, as we mentioned, tier 4 items. So Stormcrafter, that's one of them. Flicker is the other one, and then Witchbane is the other one. So 3 different items, if they do get them, that will be just instantly dispelling global off of their tier 2. But we'll see which ones they do get, of course.
Where did you go?
Prism, love that. Infinite, now it's no down.
Permanent.
Yep, now it's permanent. Yep. There's one of the Flicker and okay, so you get one of them.
That's pretty nice.
They got 2 of them now. They got Stormcrafter and Flicker. So Global's gonna be deleted off of 2 heroes.
Dude, they should have given the Axe to the CK. Because then, as you said, he could have just flickered.
Well, they didn't know they were gonna get the Flicker, right? If they had the Flicker, maybe they would have given it to him because Flicker, and then you just ult and it removes global off everybody. But yeah, so
that would have been legit.
Yeah, I think that would have been.
That could have actually been game winning.
Jump in, Somnus, big jump.
No way.
Able to solo kill the Magnus.
Jump ball, BKB's out.
Reload.
See if I can play. That's pretty tanky, but with Eurus on top of it. He's tried the E-Blade, just giving him the protection. He's able to get out of the Ghost Form.
That's why.
Now,
whoa, my goodness.
What the heck? Just like got destroyed.
Waveform attack target when you're in Willow form.
He literally just died.
You're hitting for 700. If you waveform through them, you're hitting them for 1,000 damage because it's the Willow attack, it's your auto attack, and it's the waveform. So it's quite ridiculous how much damage.
Well, I think when you see that, the mechanics work together in that sort of strength, yeah, I felt it's like, okay, well, it's actually just GG. If that's the damage that's going to be coming out from Arme, that was
Skewered. Yang.
He's not got BKB.
He does not, and he does not have buyback. Oh my goodness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Psg.Lgd.
That might just be the end.
Yep.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Elephant. They had a nice
Elephant still
fight.
has the gold lead, and they still have a win. They're still ahead in win probability, by the way, on the graph.
They're success around. I think, yeah, they just need to catch up there on the graph.
Yeah, they're just a little bit
Give it a few
past.
seconds, and I think you'll see that win probably go maybe even up to the 80s or 90s here with Psg.Lgd off the back of those last 3 moves.
Probably I don't think it could have been like scripted any worse there for Elephant at that point, where they dive a little deep, they get skewered on the Ursa, he dies, and then Roche respawns, and LGD gets a Roche, he just wins the game because of it.
Yeah,
look how much gold they've gotten now, the swing. Like, everybody's got a full item on the side of Psg.Lgd.
Yeah, that graph's still ticking, and it's going to keep moving. Yeah, that hurts for Elephant now. You've lost complete momentum, that whole advantage you did have. And yeah, Arme's ready to kill everybody. He is absolutely ready to kill everyone.
Yeah, now he has 2 waveforms. So, you know, if you wanted to do the math of that one, if he waveforms through a target as a Willow, it's 1,000. If he waveforms through again, it's another 1,000. Or more than that, even. So he's going to be pretty much just one-shotting these supports if he waveforms through them.
Scardy as well. Yeah. The money. Very rich after that last engagement.
My lord, yeah. Very likely to not die. 53 armor as well. Now they're starting to, yeah, they just have control of the map. Yeah, you can see Elephant in their positioning. They're just saying, oh boy, we have lost control completely of this game. Even though Somnus is 13, 2, and 10 with a 29 Bloodstone.
I mean, he's still living in, he's having a great life here.
Literally, like, I mean, even Eurus is 10, 1, and 7. Like, this is insane.
I don't think they could be doing much better, those two. I mean, they're certainly doing their best here on the course, and things are just kind of falling apart around them.
Faith Beyond is 1 and 10. Putting all these type of things into perspective, right? But he is that sacrifice for his team a lot of the times, just to let Ame do Ame things. Yeah, the kills are very deceptive this game, 28 to 17.
Gonna find Faith Beyond.
That's it.
Out of the fight to start things off.
They held the global too, so they did not overcommit for this kill. And Yang does have a refresh on his second kill.
He's going to try and tip it for another, but he has been set up in the air. Silence comes out. BKB from Somnus. He looks to jump over towards Arme. The second arena comes into play. Yang has managed to catch them all, but Arme's out with the waveform. Arme now looking to turn. Shifts into the Dark Willow. The damage is done. Yang will fall.
With the Bloodthorn, that is just nasty.
There's indeed Yang down again. 90 seconds.
That's the double ult.
Buyback. They could look for the megas here, Psg.Lgd.
Yep. Double ult was used, double BKB was used, global was used. Somnus does get a couple kills there, does have 31 Bloodstone charges, but without those ults, difficult.
See what they can do.
See if they can catch Y.
Is that always Somnus? You always get the 2 overload attack maps nowadays.
Yeah, that's what most people are doing.
Even in this sort of position where I guess maybe the game was a different position.
Stop on Ursa. What?
Grab back got nothing to say. Nothing to say. He's going to get out to the side. Will still die. Somnus had the kill, but he's pretty much used all of his mana. Somnus has got to back off. Eurus will fight back. Eurus, he's been caught by Faith Beyond. Eurus tries to turn, but the damage from Arme is too much. Eurus is out for 2 minutes. This is going to be the bottom racks, and almost certainly the game here for Psg.Lgd.
These guys are too good.
Elephant, they've got so close to the potential victory. Maybe with Somnus.
But he's trying his hardest.
Trying his best.
But if it's
now,
not,
he's going to die. He has buyback. Somnus really against the world right now.
he's trying his damnedest.
He's trying his best here, but everybody else is dead.
middle tower is under attack.
And that's tier 4. That's the end of the game. But 5 seconds. Let's see Yang.
Let's see.
Yang, and they're going to give respect. They're going to give respect. They're back up there. Yo, Yang, and you know, Somnus is still scary.
I mean, Somnus, bless him, he's 43 and 12. Yeah, I don't think he could be doing much more.
No.
He really couldn't, but the whole world is falling apart around him.
Here I am.
Actually, nearly able to get Y there on the TP out.
Would have been a big kill too. That would have been a dieback. Would have been no ET for about 100 seconds or so.
Can Somnus carry this still?
It's looking pretty close. They're just a mega
Can he carry?
I want to say no. Nope. He needs more help. Is the problem.
He's just on his own.
And the thing is, Eurus is still huge at this point, but they're just once his BKB is gone, like the amount of control that comes up.
Yeah, Ame just does a couple of zips across him and he's dead.
Yeah.
Wait for him.
The thing is, Ame also gets, when you're a Morphling, you also get all these different control as well. You have Brambles, so then you have Brambles from the two of them. You have Cursed Crowns that's coming out from the two of them, and he has a Spell Prism, so it's even faster cooldowns. It's Roche, 45 seconds. Faith Beyond now has a BKB, finally, to cover himself, as he didn't have that the whole game. Every time he got jumped on global, he couldn't do anything. Now he's got something to protect him. I saw Xinkyu in the last fight, if you saw the way he did the fight. He saw Silencer, he blinked behind him into the base and solo killed him. Second. Beyond already celebrating on his CK in the pit. Taunting, spamming his armlet on and off over and over and over again. And they're just waiting. Elephant. They're gonna smoke out, but they're gonna, I mean, these waves are already starting to push in. Somnus, he's gonna be the one to deal with them. This is scary. Xinkyu waiting. The Brambles. Look at the Brambles. Just positioned perfectly to block everything off.
Yeah, he's gonna jump in.
Okay.
They're gonna start the Eurus has already put the BKB. Very early BKB here from Eurus.
Very early.
He's gonna start wearing off soon. Eurus, is he actually able to get any kills out as he's gonna get dragged back by Faith Beyond. Been bumped up by Empire. Thomas in with the tip. We'll take the full up, and now the RP comes into play. Arme gonna turn overboard, storm down Tiptoe towards Super. Looks for easy kills. Takes down Silencer. Faith Beyond getting a pistol by Eurus. But indeed, the Megas are doing it. Someone's gonna need to defend the Ancient.
And they can't.
Defend the Ancient.
They can't.
Hello.
There's a fight going on there too. And GG is called.
It is.
Creeps will finish off.
Oh, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Psg.Lgd. They certainly made Elephant feel like they had a chance this game, I think. And then they were like, "Nah, we're good. We're going to take the win."
Somnus played his absolute heart out.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them.
He tried.
Him and Eurus, like Eurus